Hola, 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 and hola to you. Ooh. Too bad we ain't using any shields. Well, I was gonna say we aren't gonna use a shield, but we might be to level up. That is a possibility. So let's not fall down. Is this mineable? Nope. And the quest is delivered here, Dragon Rage. So now we are trapping a dragon. I remember. You have to convince.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from the Hammerfell slotting about.
So you have to convince the Jarl to allow us to basically do this.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Well, thank you. They have to stay clean. I will.
The gods watch. What is it that you need?
I need to trap a dragon.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Yes. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Persuade, success.
Sorry.
God damn it.
We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can.
Okay.
What you're asking for? You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep?
It's the only way to stop the dragon attacks.
There must be another way. The risk is too great.
Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
Well, I am.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
Alright, find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
Really?
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
Kinda think the dragon takes precedence here, although I do understand him. But would an enemy attack a city where a dragon is?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to Arengeiren about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Well, we might just, first check if we can disenchant something. Highly doubt it. Well, we can do this one. That was all.
Come to Dragons. Take a look.
Then we sell. Okay. I want to get rid of some scroll. That was it. Thank you.
If you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Oh, I'll try that. Yeah, apparently that's not stealing. Then don't mind if I do.
Cause trouble in Whiterun and I'll haul you into...
Then if that's back here. What the fuck was that? Hivrovgar. Ferovgar. Good afternoon.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. Don't know how, since I can basically force him not to fly. Bit of a plot twist there, but okay.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
Need your help. Need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
I'll worry about capturing. I need your help. Stop them.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Jarl Valgurf won't help me.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Those I suspect the Greybeards, they will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Breath, focus. So, do we have to fell another emperor? One is up here. Is that General Tullius? Running you though. If he only knew who assassinated the previous owner, you know.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Berend in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith, that one.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
I believe we already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
I did not come to fight for the Empire, that's for sure.
Advar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Of course it.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir? You can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Speak with Legate Ricka.
I have a message for the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They are convening a peace council at High Hrofgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need to choose the dragon man. Yeah, fair enough.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Well, the dragons are a bigger problem.
I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks.
God damn.
You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things.
They do.
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Assume?
Talking peace with Ulfric? You must be an optimist.
No, I'm just questing.
Solitude wouldn't be the same without the fire festival.
Nope, it would not. Palace of the Kings.
Hey, you're the one who killed Elaine de Font up in Ralvathar. Oh yeah, word about that got around. Man was a piece of bandit trash, is what I hear.
It's snowing, put on more clothes.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, why?
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
Oh, Jesus, you're stupid.
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight Because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Huh?
I remember
sir.
you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me?
I mess it through the
It's
graveyard.
about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Well, we're gonna go for persuade first because I want speech.
I'll do it. The world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
Welcome to the Peace Council.
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
No.
But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Yes, yes. Let me see
Whatever
what you...
you've heard, I can...
Destruction.
You already know all that I know. You already know all that I know.
Goddamn useless.
Strength and steel are well and good. If Ulfric... Watch it.
I will kick you in the teeth. This vampire is a little bit annoying.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Probably none.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
You're very easy to convince. look at that. I have the perfect seat. Why do they have weapons?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Let's go with this.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Well, your emotions get pushed around quite easily.
It feels like a mistake to me, but I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Oh.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't
We're
be able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Winterhold, where's that? Riften. Winterhold, Nords. Let's go with that.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
Stressway.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth.
I suck at
With the reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened.
Let's go with Rift.
I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with a...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Stun resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn?
Since he sounds very bitchy, I'm just gonna give him what he wants.
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften.
So they're just trading
Falkreath
cities?
will be turned over to Ulfric, and Dengir of Stun will return as Jarl. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce. until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
And this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odafing, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
You know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
What? Why?
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Why does it need to
Here's
die?
the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
We'll see, we'll see.
We have nothing to talk about until Parthenax
Blah,
is
blah,
dead.
blah. Okay. Prepare a trap. Okay, let's go kill a dragon. Or, I guess we won't kill them, we will
Greybeards have
interrogate
arranged
them.
a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
I suspect another 10 minutes.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. May the gods... As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
I'm ready, let's trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
I guess my
All hail the Dragonborn.
yes, hail me. I'm the new king. I guess my part is to scream or shout. Let it all
We're
go.
ready when you are.
Vad hek.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Hello, dragon.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Let's just equip our item. XP roll. 25%. Sounds good. There it is. Maybe we need to shout this one.
Never should have come here.
Burn the vampires! Steady. Steady now. Under cover until it's down.
Why did he not take any damage? Low game. Oh, okay. Haha, beach.
I think it's holding.
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Insir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right, where's he hiding?
Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find him?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
You promised to serve.
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
And that would be?
Only this. You have the thuum of a dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Of course. You know what? I don't trust him, of course, but I'd just set him free.
Onikan Korov Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice.
I know what a parachute
and
is.
You can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Oh, I'm getting so double-crossed.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
I want to see him burn.
I can't believe that worked.
Or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
Enough, fool. Something to tell the Grand... I can't believe I'm still alive. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Oh, you did much.
Open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Astvan. Saran Uth, I await your command as
That's
promised.
a bit close. Kinda
Are
smells
you
bad,
ready to see the
that breath
world
of
as
yours.
only a Dova can?
Yes, I read it. Take me to Skuldafn.
Zukbritoth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
Hello, I see nothing.
This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Well, I do see some skellies. So back to the other items. Cryptic bow. That was it. Oh, maybe this. Okie doke. That, what do you mean? Hello? Seems I'm winning this battle, bitch. You will regret messing with moi. So, where are we? Okay. Portal to Sovngarde. Champion's Rest. Okay. I'm curious, do these have pockets I can pickpocket? I need to test. Next one. So, out of curiosity. It's becoming smaller, is it not? No. No. Very hidden. So do you have pockets? Come on! Why don't you have pockets? First dragon in the air I hit. Ah, frost breath. Suck it. Suck it. Only fire dragons I'm scared of. Wait, okay. You're gonna talk to me then? Come on. At least. I might struggle with inventory space if we fight more dragons than this. What's here? What is it that sees me here? Oh, tower. Yep. Ain't got the inventory capacity to go exploring that much. Is that a dude? He's the one that sees me. Okay. This is another way, I suppose the one we're meant to go. So pickpocket is like the best way to level that would be going into town and like pickpocketing people, I suppose. So would it be every item I take or one time per person? I do not know. That broke the sound barrier apparently. Nice dodge, but too late. Good. I think that must have been most of them. Duffin Temple. not, we have quite a lot of gold on us and all that, so I'm not gonna stop and loot everything because we are kinda at our time limit. I just wanted to get to the portal before the episode ends. Ah, goddamn puzzles. Okay. We have eagle. We have three. What's this? Now I'm very confused because we have up here. Here. Oh, okay. I might understand this now. Okay, I might be understanding it. Okay, we will do this one. We will do both. If I'm not completely under, so I have no clue which way it's. I guess this is snake then. Oh wait, this has to be dolphin. Snake. Igor. I didn't understand skit. Is that the reason why? Oh. Okay. Snake. Okay. And this dolphin, yes, okay. Okay, and the middle one, I almost understood it. So this go eagle. Okay. Because my thinking was that this one plus these two open this door. That one plus these two open that door. That was my thinking. Almost had it, but you know, was definitely worth 13 gold. Fuck me. So that's snake on you. Goddamn puzzles. Oh, come on. Okay, one here. So snake middle. Yeah, yeah. And where is the info on the others? Yeah, that one I'm gonna take actually. But is it only middle snake that opens it? Like voila. Am I very blind here? Ah, I'm very blind. Eagle. Dolphin. Okay. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello. Aren't these like... I guess I don't know the lore on these guys exactly, but... they kinda look like dried up zombies or something. Wherever you see oil, there are monsters. Or a monster, you know. Diamond claw, and it has whatever this is: fox, dragon, sea turtle. I know it's not sea turtle, but wings, fox. Okay. At least one was correct. Why did I change that? Wings, fox. Storm Fall. This was Skyrim play. So basically, I shoot down lightning on them. Cool. Test that. Man, people do just lay potions around everywhere. I see. I want to try that shout. Shout. It's like that much over time. Not too shabby, I think. And it's probably better the more you unlearn it. Learn it. Like all three, you know. And that this might be a good spell. Especially when fighting more than one monster. This is where I came from, is it not? That's like a wet noodle. I assume this is the portal. Stand still. Watch out! You did nothing though. You did absolutely nothing. But we'll yoink that too. Ooh, this mask might even be better than 100%. It might even be. F5. I guess we just jump in it. now we are nowhere in this world. But this is the place where we will end this episode, because this episode is far too long. Far too long. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Yes. And next episode we will find out how to defeat Unwin. Yes. Well, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Do take care. Bye bye.